me sound producer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl whatever. It's me and I'm back with another video. Today I'm here to show you guys my everyday summer makeup look. It is sweat proof, glowy, super pretty, super sleek, very simple, very easy to achieve, and it's just so beautiful. I love this look. I've been doing this the whole summer. In all my pictures, I'm sure you guys have seen in my Instagram pictures, like this one and this one and this one and this one and that one. If you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, make sure to keep on watching. Also, make sure to like this video right now and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because most of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and I just think that's just so sad. Like, subscribe to your girl. I'm trying to get to 50K. Also, follow me on my Instagram. I've been posting every other day and I've been coming out with some fire, so make sure you follow me. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this look. Okay guys, so jumping right in, before you do your makeup, you always want to start off with a good base, and a good base just involves whatever moisturizer or sunscreen or any of those things. And for me, I like to use this Clinique HydroBlur moisturizer. It's basically like a 2-in-1 because you can use it as everyday moisturizer, but you can also use it as like a makeup primer because it does blur imperfections and it kind of like fills in your pores. So I really like to use this. And as you can see, I already did my eyebrows because I hate doing my eyebrows on camera. But if you want to see an eyebrow tutorial where I go completely in depth, you can check out this video right here. I kind of do my eyebrows really weird, so if you want to see that, make sure to check out that video. But now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And if you guys know me, you know that I love this primer. And it's just really good also for the summertime. And I just really love this primer because it keeps my oils in check, especially during the summertime. You don't want to be oily. You know, it's super humid outside. I like to really focus it around my smile lines because my smile lines are really crazy and they tend to be the part that creases first, and I really hate that. But using this primer has just saved my life. When it comes to my smile lines, I don't even worry anymore because I know that that primer is gonna get it in check. I'm also gonna put just the little tiniest bit on my forehead. So another little trick that I've been doing for the summer times to keep my smile lines in check, to keep my O's in check, to give me that nice glowy sweat proof makeup look is putting on powder before I put on my foundation. And when I tell you guys this works, that it really works. Like, you have to try it out. If you've never done it before, do it. I just take my beauty blender and I pat it into the powder, but I don't want too much, so I'm just gonna like pat some in the back of my hand. And I usually go into my smile lines first and just any areas where I tend to crease or get oily the most. We're gonna go ahead and get into our foundation. So today for foundation, I'm gonna be mixing two of my favorite foundations, and that is the NARS Natural Radiant and the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And when I tell you guys that these two foundations together are a dream, they're just chef's kiss. Like, I saw Uche Natori do it and I was just like, wait, let me try that, because I've always had these two and I've always loved them. So I was just like, okay. And what I usually do is I like to use more of this because this is a bit darker for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pump it into my hands, on the back of my hands. And then, so I basically found that blending the Fenty Beauty foundation with a brush leaves my skin like streaky and weird, and I don't like that. So my new thing to do is to blend it in with the beauty blender, and that works so much better. It gives me a much better coverage, and I usually start around my mouth and then I work my way out. little goes a long way, so I've only used 2 pumps of the Fenty Beauty and 1 full pump of the NARS. And as you can see, I'm just patting in the foundation. I'm not streaking it, but I'm patting it. It's gonna give you a much better blend and much better coverage if you just pat it in nicely. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe M439 brush and just take the rest of what's in the back of my hand and use it to blend my neck. Whenever you put foundation on, you always wanna bring it to your neck because, girl, you don't wanna be out here looking crazy, okay? So now for concealer, I'm going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the color Almond. This is my absolute favorite concealer ever. And I'm just going to put some on. I like to draw like a little line going down my nose and then spread it out. Do not bring it all the way out. Leave it like about right here. And you could do the little thing that I've been seeing everybody doing now. I've been trying it out, and it actually does make a difference. So I like to let my concealer sit for however long it takes me to do my contours. So for my contour today, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Multi-Purpose Stick Foundation, and this is in the color Katsina. This is, what number is this? There's no number, but it's the color Katsina. I recently just picked this up today, so this is literally my first time using it, but I feel like it'll be good because I like their concealer, so. Because I have on my frontal, I don't really have to contour my forehead as much, so yeah. And I'm just taking this little like dense, really dense contour brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. My blending technique for that is also patting. You never want to streak your makeup because it just doesn't blend well when you do that. It looks crazy. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and start blending our concealer. And when you blend your concealer, what you want to do is you don't want to blend and then move on real quick. You want to blend it in. Like, you see, I already drew it in where exactly I wanted the concealer to go. So now all I have to do is blend it in so that the concealer stays where I put it. Because if you blend right here and then you move on really fast, the concealer is going to spread and it's not going to look good. And I like to conceal the insides of my face first before I go into like the structured part, which is the part that's like lined up through my nose. So yeah. You really want to take your time when you're blending your concealer because this is a really important part of your makeup and you want to make sure that it looks good, okay? As you guys can see, it blends effortlessly when you do it that way. It looks so good. So I used the back of the Beauty Blender to do my foundation, so I'm going to take that part and use it to blend in the concealer and the contour all together. And that's our face before we put on the powder. So for powder today, I'm just using my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I absolutely love this setting powder. I think everybody knows by now that this powder is the GOAT. It's really amazing. So what you want to do is you want to take the Beauty Blender and whatever powder is on there, you want to pat some on the back of your hand, and then whatever is left is what you want to use to blend in. And the purpose of doing this is so that you don't put on too much powder. I see Jackie Aina do this and I think it is absolutely genius because I find myself just packing on the powder, and you don't want to do that. You want your face to look as skin-like as possible, and putting too much powder on your face is not going to look skin-like. So yeah, I'm also going to get my mustache area. So for the middle of my nose, same thing. I'm not going to put too much, but I am going to leave the powder to sit there for a while because my nose tends to get really, really oily. And then I'm going to take the excess from my forehead. So now we're going to move on to powder contour. And for powder contour today, I'm using the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, right? This is the Zulu palette. And I'm going to be using this color right here. It's just really, really beautiful to use as bronzer. So technically this isn't really contour, it's really bronzer, but I don't really do harsh contour during the summertime. During the summertime, I just like to keep it nice and warm and pretty. So that's what I'm doing. And I also like to put it on my chin. And then just to deepen my contour just a little bit, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution bronzer. You guys saw that I did a review on these, and I told you guys that they weren't really bronzers, and I still don't think they're bronzers. I personally use them as contour. It's a really, really nice contour shade, and I really love it. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe E48 brush, which is this nice circular dense brush, and it gets right in there. And I just like to focus it on this part of my cheek because I'm just using it as a contour and I don't want it to mess up the bronzer that I already have laid down. So right now I'm just gonna clean up that contour that I left on my nose. So for blush, I'm using my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek blush, and this is in the color Grote Flirt, okay? And the brush I'm using is my Morphe M405. It's really nice and small, love it a lot. And I like to go like this, or like smile a little when I do it. And I like to wear a lot of blush. Blush is like my favorite. If you're dark skinned and you don't wear blush, sis, you need to wear blush. I say this every time, but like blush is just, it's just everything. It makes me so happy. Like, I put a little bit too much on this side, so I'm just gonna blend it in with my beauty blender. And for highlighter, I'm using the ColourPop Super Chalk Cheek highlighter, and this is in the color Parasol. And I'm using my Morphe M501 brush. And for highlighter lately, I've been liking a more natural highlight. And I like to take my little finger, get in there, and just put a little tiny bit on the tip of my nose. Just a little bit, and on the bridge of my nose. Not too much though. You don't want to get crazy with it, okay? So for eyeshadow, I'm taking that same palette that I used for my bronzer, and I'm taking that same color that I used for my bronzer, and I'm taking a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm gonna use it just to blend in that eyeshadow. And I really like to bring the contour from my nose and like drag it a bit. So like imagine that you're like dragging the contour from your nose. I don't really like to contour my nose because I feel like I have a good looking nose and I don't really need to do much. So yeah. But yeah, as far as eyeshadow, this whole summer I haven't really been doing like crazy eyeshadow. I like to keep it real simple, real cute. For me, it's like as long as my face looks amazing, I don't really care what is on my eyes because my lashes are going to cover it anyway. So I just really like to focus on making sure that my base is good and that my face looks good. I'm also going to use this like slanted brush, and I'm going to use it to put it on my lower lash line. So that's our face. Tell me, sis, what's it giving you? Because it's giving me life. This face is giving me life. Beautiful, and it lasts all day. That's the best part. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner, and I'm gonna try to do it on camera because y'all have never seen me do my eyeliner before, but I just think it's really hard to do it on camera. That's why I never do it. So the eyeliner I'm using is the Black Radiance Fine Line Liquid Eyeliner. This eyeliner is bomb, and it's like $5, I think. Get you some. I think I did pretty good, but it's not anything special anyways. It's just a nice little simple liner. I'm trying to be cutesy, like, you know? So I'm gonna reverse contour my face just a little tiny bit, and I'm gonna be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder, and this is in the color Nutmeg. When I said a little bit, I'm literally gonna tap into the powder, dust it off, pat it in the back of my hand as much as I possibly can, and then I'm just gonna press it in so you can barely see it. So I went ahead and did my bottom liner, and I did it like a little extended thing or whatever, and I think it looks so good. I messed up my eyeliner on this eye a little bit, but whatever. So for setting spray today, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Baby What It Do. Fenty, okay, what it do. I wanted to get the bigger one when I went to Sephora today, but they didn't have it. I really wanted to try this out, so I just went ahead and got the smaller one. And another new pickup I made today was this Urban Decay Pollution Protection Setting Spray. And basically what they mean by pollution protection is that it helps you in like Texas weather where it's really humid. Your makeup is not going to sweat off your face. And with this, the guy at Sephora told me that he has to be really careful because you don't want to spray it like how I just sprayed the Fenty Beauty one, like all over like that. You just want to do 2 little sprays and then you want to wait. So okay, y'all, so my lashes are on and here's how we're looking. So for my lips, I'm gonna be doing just some lip liner. This is Nick Gag. I get it from the beauty supply. It's just a regular really dark lip liner. So for lip gloss today, first I'm going in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the color Madeline. And then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and this is Fenty Glow. And that is it, guys. This is the finished look. No creases inside. My smile lines are still good. Let me know if you try this look in my comments down below. Let me know if you like the look. Let me know what it's giving you. And if you try the look out, make sure to tag me in your pictures. I would love to see them, even though it's not really anything special, but like it's just like really the technique and it's the base for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you think and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Yo, send the banger from Miss Sound Producer. He's so